Explain the difference between a street rapper and an internet rapper. You know, nowadays either artists are too much on the internet or they're not enough on social media. And there's not a lot of rappers who's right, you know, right in between that.
Nah, it's not too much of a difference to me, man. You need both outlets. You have to have an internet presence because when you walk into them offices with the label, that's one of the things they're gonna ask you. Where's your website? Where's your videos on YouTube? And where's this? Where can we go see this? And as far as the streets, that's self-explanatory. If the streets ain't rocking with you, you out of there. You feel me? So I don't really I don't discern the two. That's just me. I don't know how anybody else feel about it. That's just me. Ain't no such thing as a street rapper. Ain't no such thing as an internet rapper. There's a such thing as an internet gangster. Such thing as a real street nigga. But it ain't no such thing as a street rapper and an internet rapper. Nah.
So you wouldn't say one is more important than the other?
Nah.
Okay. So a lot of people, you know, they say Dallas is such a big city, but there's not one bubbling artist out here. There's not one bubbling artist. What?
I disagree. I totally disagree.
Explain that.
There are bubbling artists. It's just the artists who are bubbling. Number one, the artists who are not in that situation fall into that disease of being jealous because they're not in the situation. Number two, the artists who are in that bubbling seat, the business ain't right. You feel me? So they can't, kind of stagnant right now. The business ain't right. And if the business ain't right, the money damn sure ain't right. If the money ain't right, the outcome ain't right. You feel me? So, Yellow Beezy, bubbling. Lil Man, bubbling. Puka Leroy, bubbling. Like, yeah, Puka Leroy and them got some money behind them, but they not on. They still bubbling. You know what I'm saying? They got some jams, but they ain't found that one that just, you know what I'm saying? So they still bubbling. They still at the bubbling point. They might be at the head of the pack, but they still bubbling. Like, we got plenty of bubbling artists. You know what I'm saying? Young Rich Porter, bubbling. Quint Fox, bubbling. An artist who had a run, slowed down, he bubbling again. Ricochet, bubbling. You know what I'm saying? And just because y'all don't know what's going on with them don't mean that they not bubbling. These boys is getting these mad phone calls, man. I can't, ain't my fault. And then we just talking about Dallas. That's just Dallas. We ain't said shit about Fort Worth. And I can tell you right now, Fort Worth is, y'all boys better catch up, man. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all about Fort Worth. Y'all better catch up, cause them niggas out there ain't trying to hear it right now. You know what I'm saying? You either rocking with Funky Town or you ain't. Like they a little more unified than Dallas is to me right now, as far as the music is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Streetwise, Fort Worth is trying to catch that murder capital title. I don't know what's going on out there. I'm trying to be a solution to that problem too. But as far as the music, they're a little more unified than Dallas is right now. It ain't the crab in the bucket situation going on out there. All them niggas is working together. The Bloods, the Crips, the Essays, they all doing records together. They all making beats together. They all doing shows together. Like, so I'm telling y'all, if y'all fuck with me as much as y'all say y'all do, y'all better get off the bullshit and go to Fort Worth, Texas, man.
If you were to give me a percentage, give me a percentage of the DJs in the DFW who at least try to break local music. Because I hear things that some DJs don't even care about the city.
So
and I hear that you are one of the DJs who care. So if you had to give me a percentage of the DJs who are at least giving artists a chance, what would the percentage be?
It depends on how you look at it. Overall, I say it's less than 50. I ain't gonna even lie. Because it's only a hand group of us that actually reach out to these boys and, hey, what you got coming, or what is this, and what is that, or I got this instrumental, can you get on it for me for my tape? And it's not a lot of us that do that. And then past that, like, it depends on a lot of the DJs, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like, they seeing what's going on with the dramas and the Khaled's, and they want to be in that spot. Like, nigga, you gotta, it's a bunch of other shit you gotta do before you can jump in that spot, man. Like, really, it's about 40%, man. I don't know. I'm just glad that I be one. Like, I don't really pay attention to what too many other DJs is doing. You know, because for a while, a lot of DJs who was on my team was trying to blackball me because I was trying to go do something else with my personal career as a DJ. They were trying to blackball me and wasn't giving a damn about what I said. So when that started, I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do me. You know, but I had to be a man and understand, like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That don't mean, you know, that don't mean they going one way or the other. They probably just don't see it. And once they see it, then, you know, the situation is back to normal. So I don't really pay attention to what other DJs is doing. I pay attention to the well-being of the DJs that I fuck with.
Right. Would you consider yourself a top 10 DJ in the Metroplex?
Of course. I consider myself a top 5 DJ out here. You know what I'm saying? And based on what I'm seeing, it's just not a lot of people who caring about the craft no more. Too many push buttons. You know, I'm totally against controllers. I have one. I have 2. I use them, but I'm totally against controllers. CDJs and 1200s, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, get back to the craft of really being a DJ, mixing. You know what I'm saying? Different acapellas on a whole different instrumental. Make your own remixes to a song. Like, I'm into the craft, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know a bunch of DJs out here that are into the craft the way that I am. I don't know a bunch of DJs that just study records the way that I do. You know, so it is what it is, man. I'm a top 5 DJ out here. I really feel like I'm a top 3, but that's give or take. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you don't go into nothing feeling like you the worst. You know, you always supposed to feel like you the best. But I do know that there is at least one DJ out there that's better than me, but that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I know that nigga better than me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we practice together. We run these streets together. You feel me? So, yeah, I'm a top 3 nigga. You got it. You want my spot, nigga? You better have that bread and you better be ready to go to war.